problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 70 in. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. I'll be straight up.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
59 mark. Set. Let's go, D.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
set. Orbit. I know you ain't got it.
52's the mic, boys. 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check now. Check 52's the mic. Danny.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to Darboh. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Got it?
Check. 59.
Ready to go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On second down, it's Jones. Spins past him. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Mike, 53, Mike.
I got him.
Back to throw here. And he finds McDonald. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Chad Hunt, 90. Wolf.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Charlie, have we got Mike, number 53, Mike, watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Swift. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 3rd and 2, Tate looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Tate. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under crush. Mike, 55.
To throw on 2nd down. Tate. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Tate. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking to throw on second down. Tate steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Ready up, 54. Mike 54. Big stop, D. Big stop.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Talking about it and bring it.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run now with Brown. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Tried to give it to the first man through on 3rd and goal, denied.
Yeah, how about how they sold out on that play? Just decided, we know what you're going to do. You're going to bring it at us in a running game. And they had everyone tracking the football. Didn't let him through.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got jump left.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
7-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On second down now, it's Jones, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Come on. Smart. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Rabbit. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm coming after you. Here we go.
2nd and long. And he completes it to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
47 to Mike, boy, 47.
Looking to throw. Tate. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Kill.
To throw on second down. Tate nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Let's bring it. Check zone. Check 3.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Switzer on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ready. Mike part two. Check. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Here we go. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Check tight 7, let's go.
Second and 9 now. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ready. 18 Gator. That's it. Stand. I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Second scrimmage. Set. Go.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Check 26.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Set. 10 Lobos. Practice 59. Mike to 59.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Buzz.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike, check, 59.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Delta.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, fellas.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm coming.
Two, fellas, let's go.
Check 53.
Yes. Let's go. Hey, we got Rocket. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He hits his running back, Procise. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
You go tight.
This is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Okay, break. 52. Ricky. Squeeze. Get in there. Go. Shift. Let
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. And let's get in home. Go.
Again, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 61. Matchbox. Light. Go. Check. Crash. Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Dolphin All-Pro Olivier Vernon, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done
nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Switzer. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, keep it up. Mike, 53. Exit. 53. Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
2nd and 4. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Raven first down.
This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 59. Mike, move. Mike to 59.
He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He's got that one complete to Darbo. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Spawn. Topper. Topper. Out, 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 out. Alert flare, Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right?
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, watch number 5, number 5.
From the gun, Tate. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tate, and that'll be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, watch the delay.
Operating from the gun. Tate going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Cooper was the target there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 33-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And some room to run now. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yep.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Set. San Lobo.
Check 53's mine.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Let's go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 30 pace. Let's go. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young.